I actually started my career in a B2C marketing environment, client side, for home improvements company. Really measurable marketing environment. We were targeting a very specific type of homeowner for a high value product. And when I moved into B2B, I loved the fact that I could apply that same measurable approach to everything that we were doing. Working within an agency as well, it's a really KPI driven environment. We know exactly who we're targeting, what kind of messaging we need to put out, what kind of conversions we need to get, and what looks good. So that was why the movement from that B2C environment to B2B worked so well. So I think there's really two. Number one is just the way that the buying process has changed with the advent of online and content. A B2B prospect or potential customer can find out everything that they need to know about your business online through content, shared information, forums, social media, before they even talk to anyone within your business. I think that represents a big challenge for marketers because it's our responsibility to make sure the messaging and the content that we're pushing out online to our customers educates them as to why they need to choose our solution, product, brand. Secondly, marketers need to constantly work on smart ways to convert those customers once they're actually in the sales funnel. So it's all great having amazing content and driving people into that sales funnel, but we need to be thinking of tools and techniques to actually get them over that line so they become a sales ready lead. So on point one, it's all about getting inside the mind of the prospect, understanding what their pains, challenges, drivers are, what really keeps them awake at night. Because if you can create content that resonates with them, then you're much more likely to generate a response. The other thing to note is that we shouldn't be afraid to combine inbound with outbound. While it's really important that we're focused on nurturing customers through that sales funnel, we can also be proactive and ask them about whether we can have that opportunity to see them to get that conversion, and creating that balance between the softer approach that inbound has and that harder approach of outbound to get the best possible result. So videos, YouTube is fantastic, reading ebooks, white papers, looking to thought leaders within the industry for inspiration. And I'll also make a point of going to some of the events that I consider the most exciting within the marketing industry. So one that I've made a point to attend a couple of times is Dreamforce in San Francisco. I do think, I don't want to say it, but I do think that the US is slightly ahead of the curve in terms of, compared to the UK, in terms of B2B marketing. And it's really exciting to go to these events and hear some of those thought leaders from the industry in the US talking about what they do within their businesses, and then taking that and applying it to what we do for our clients and inspiring our clients with that. A B2B purchase is as much an emotional purchase as B2C, sometimes more so because it can have more of a long-term impact. So it's important that we think about that when we're creating our messaging.